there is me in my majesticalness. Oh, I forgot to save. Oops. I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna save over this one, and then now we're gonna keep playing. Don't wanna go too far and then forget I had to save. Hey, Thomas. Um, remember, remember Pavardi here? See what you gotta say.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
But what? The Marauder armor doesn't show towny to you? Maybe? I'm just passing through, doing some good deeds.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Yes, there, I could give you some pointers. I have 5 engineering. That makes me pretty good. Like, you're lucky your camp's full of idiots. Ah, yes.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 of them. Yeah, what about the third?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Ah, well. Okay, well, I've got one of them, and I can't do anything else with them, so here you go.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I got like one in part 1, 2. Yeah, one and 2.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Did you just say making a computer out of a potato? Because I want to watch that.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Well, here's part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Probably not.
2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
How much should I get? How much should I get? Ooh, 500. I'm actually making quite a bit of money. I do want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
Though, I'm not too sure if I should.
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I'm gonna go now and leave this set of awkward to be less awkward. Is there anybody else I should talk to? We have to get the third. What are these? That's a mock apple. So it's not real. It's a fake apple. It's fakey. Alright, hey Adelaide, I'm gonna steal your stuff first. Look around before I talk to you.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, pretty. Pretty's good. Pretty's, well, that's a fun time barrel. That'd actually be kind of nice. Hey, Pavardi, you wanna... Oh, man. Gotta inspect the safety of this room. Stop opening up the door. Energy cell. Why is there gold teeth here? Didn't that one guy have gold teeth? That we were supposed to trade for the money, and now the body's not there? Oh, this is gonna get confusing. Hey, more health. Like more health. Is nobody in here? Gotta watch out when you're appropriating goods for safety inspection. People don't like it. Oh, we have a terminal. It's a terminal access for the Emerald Vale Botanical Lab and Experimental Facility. Personnel files. Password required. We can actually hack. Nice. Let's take a look at the open first entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still not operational. Mostly, the soil is sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of salt tuna lingering on my tongue. Yeah, I can understand that. And the last entry, we found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. Not terribly surprised. The worker was in a sorry state, feverish, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I set him right with the diet of greens. He was all better in a couple weeks. Huh. Then we have notes about experiments. I am hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original concept as a gear in the soulless automation of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it's cheap and unreliable. A nursery. Well, she's turned it into a nursery, as we could tell. Flora, living things, sensitive as crops. Talking about how you have to treat plants right and stuff. Okay, and the secret is good fertilizer, which, I mean, yeah, you right. You need good fertilizer to grow stuff. Correct. Alright. Let's finally have our one-on-one with Adelaide here. I gotta get over here. Hey, hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Well, I guess. Well, I would say less questions and more like, hey, I know someone who you know that may want you to leave.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
No, I'll pass. So is this your building?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Yeah, really surprised. Especially with what I just read. How's the soil?
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Huh. Looks like you made a nice place.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Well, so you said nothing. Fair enough. So, Reed wants me to talk to you.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Well, he says he's willing to make amends. Yes. We'll go with that one.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, yeah. About that.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Don't you play to my hero-ness, because I mean, safety inspectory-ness. Yeah, what do you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Yeah, I don't much like that, friend.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, what happens to Edgewater? Let's say I divert power from them to you. What happens to those people?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
This means I'm going to have to, like, punch my way through a ton of guards just to get to the regulator in the cannery. I don't know. I don't know. So I have these gold teeth, by the way. Forgot about that.
Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight?
Yeah, it reminds me of how I want to do this. Your left eye twitches when you're trying to lie.
Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all. I remember a Eugene. Pleasant enough boy. Whatever happened to him?
Oh, you know, he died. Yeah, I never said anything happened to him, though.
I did nothing wrong. The teeth were harvested from a body that went cold long before my tools ever touched it. Gold does not decompose. The teeth had to be removed. And while I am no licensed dentist, I should think I did a fair job of it.
Wait, you're using the bodies of dead people in your soil. Right.
I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to converse with a rational mind. That's exactly right. Rot is necessary for life. A corpse is bursting with the nutrients a young sapling craves. The crops I grow here are natural, nutritious, healthy. My garden does more than fill the bellies of my flock. It keeps them from falling ill.
Yeah, I like this one.
The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been sterile about as long as I can remember. All I did was follow nature's own way. Death is essential to life. When the spirit leaves the body returns to the earth from whence it came. What remains is a carcass moldering neath the soil. Decomposition is a natural process, essential to new life. All life feeds on other life.
We all eat dead things. What about you, Pavardi? What do you gotta say?
Oh, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be glad to volunteer. Keeping others alive, that'd be a beautiful gift to leave. But none of the folk you used had a say. You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my dad? I talk to his grave every Saturday. Is he even there?
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton.
I'm glad I didn't eat before talking to you. uh,
Whatever you say, my dear.
I think I've got
I'm
about all I
listening.
need from her. Let's see. We already know that she takes in people, blah blah blah. Let's go. So, she wants us to cut the power off from Edgewater. Let's see what it says in my journal. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Or divert power. Oh. So we can go from either way, and we need to get a logic system from the mechanicals. And the third one was We still don't know where the third one was. Fair enough. So I think we'll head to the geothermal plant next, just as a stopping point, and get... Or I say stopping point as in stopping in. I don't know why I'm going against the wall. And we've been to this geothermal plant once, but we couldn't really get in. Well, we could, but I just didn't go in there, because we had other places to go. This road is very wobbly. Wobbly road. Probably not good for driving people things. So let's make our way to the plant, where I'm sure nothing will want to kill us. Everything's gonna want to kill us. I see you there, fat snack. And there it is. The good old geothermal plant that looks very geothermally plantish. Alright.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
And there's a lot of rubits. We got security rubits, which will probably want to kill me. Now, we can just go through the front here with the code. Wait, can we put in the code? Where do we put in the code? Thought we could put in the code. We have a terminal there. Oh, we have a way in right here. Alright, it's time to sneak. Even though I'm sure this is going to go bad. Because all a robot has to do is see us. And then we're in trouble. Here we go. Die, Rubit! Oh, I got him. I didn't expect I didn't expect that to go that well. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Alright, so let's see if we can make our way around the other Rubits. Oh, there's a lot of dead people. This does not bode well. More tossball sticks that I can sell or put in for repair parts. Oh, and they killed the doggies! I like that we're getting more health, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to need it. Alright. Alright. Let's... We got that guy there. A sawed-off shotgun. Nice. Alright, let's... Oh! We got a hovercraft. Not too sure if we can damage... Can we damage a flying guy? I guess we'll find out. Oh boy. 3 robots. Alright, let's deal with this. Then we'll call it an episode. Charge!
Here we go!
I missed. Oh hey! We are doing this!
Everyone all right?
Good job! Party member went ham with, you know... Does me healing heal you? Does not. Fair enough. Let's go take out this last guy over here. We're gonna go in block stance. No, he's turned!
Incoming!
Ah, power attack! Good hit! Oh wait, there's another one? There's another one. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? You're getting beat up, buddy. It's not good. I thought we I didn't know there was Oh, I remember I did see two. Don't know why I didn't. Ooh, it's giving us some armor parts. That's nice. I like armor parts. Those will go good. Because I get beat up a lot. And we're inside here with, ooh, two Healy doodads. Healy injector thingy mahoozits. Oh, I have to use a shunt for this? Well, when we come back, we'll see if I want to use the shunt or if I want to not. I'm sure this is where I shut off the electrical barriers, which I probably will do. So, till then, y'all take care. And of course, have a good one.